Hello and welcome back. Today we've got another £500 worth of £2 coins to have a hunt through, looking for the commemoratives, the ones with more than face value. Ideally though, we want to tick off some of the ones we're still hunting for. We are missing 2 Commonwealth games, that's Northern Ireland and England, which would be very, very cool coins to tick off. And then there's Mary Rose and King James Bible as well, which again would be very, very nice coins to tick off the list. We've got all the other ones up to and including the Great Fire of London, which is the last circulating £2 coin that we've had, and probably the last one we're going to have for a fair while as well. Although I'm hopeful that we'll get one sometime soon, but we don't know. And I don't know, and only the Royal Mint knows, and maybe they don't even know. But anyway, we're not going to get any coins prattling on like this, so let's get into these bags. Right then, first bag we're going to get into, and I'll show you what it is that we're looking for. That is technologies. We don't want technologies. There are some lower minted year technologies, just not low enough that I deem it worthwhile keeping. Obviously, if you keep them, that's entirely your own prerogative. Oh, it's a Lord Kitchener. I was looking at that, I think I could only see this little bit of it. I thought, what on earth is that? Well, there we go. Our first find is a common find, Lord Kitchener. Now though, there is a mule type kicking about. That is where the obverse doesn't match the reverse, the heads and the tails effectively. So it should say £2 at the bottom of the obverse, which this one it does. So the mule doesn't say that, unfortunately. So that is the common circulating Lord Kitchener. Sadly not the coin we're after. In interesting coin news, again, you've got to bear in mind I record these a few weeks in advance. Before we get onto that, we've got Robert Burns there. Robert Burns is slightly over face value. Not massively so, but not bad to be fair. So here go down the bottom row with all the other uncommon ones go. Coin news, the Royal Mint VIP tours are back open, although they are sold out until next year now. So people ask me a lot, do I think the Royal Mint tour, the gold or VIP different level tours are worth it? I've never been on one, to be fair. It sounds quite interesting, quite exciting, but I know because they do precious metal strike your own, so silver and gold strike your own, and I know exactly what I'm like. Ooh, there we go. Beijing handover, very, very nice. All the 3 Olympic £2 coins are lovely finds, to be fair. Very cool. Definitely a keeper. But as I was saying, I know what I'm like. Once I get one of them, I want to go back every year and get them both, so it's a bit too expensive. But I quite like the standard Royal Mint Experience Tour. Obviously, I don't know any more than the next person, but my inclination would be that we could potentially get a new strike here in fairly soon with the launch of the Insulin 50p. I forgot what it was called then. This is the VE Day anniversary. It's very common, the most common commemorative £2 coin. So yes, I'm half expecting the next strike going to be the Insulin 50p when that releases. Now, when that one we got the information, the Royal Proclamation that was happening, people didn't believe me, and it got to the point where I decided not to believe myself. But yeah, it's now been announced. It's coming out very, very soon, if imminently, in fact. We have got here, well, something that's going to be something, a coin that's going to be something. It's a World War I Army Centenary. It's a fairly common one though. Put that up the top there. Nothing else to be had there. But yeah, I'm hopeful the Insulin 50p is the next strike coin because it's been a long time. June, I went to my birthday, that the last strike your own changed, and although it's great fun, I'm not going down before they change the strike your own. And dependent on the guidance, whether they are still socially distancing and whatnot, depends whether I'm going to go with a small group of people or let all my subscribers know that I'll be down there. We've got another abolition of the slave trade there. I was going to say another one, but just purely because this one looked quite nice quality. And it was the last £2 coin hunt. I found a very nice quality abolition of the slave trade. This one is actually a little bit beaten up, but yes, you can see it's got a texture finish on the inner part of the coin. If you find one with a smooth finish with initials to the bottom right of the 7, that is a £2 coin that has not been issued for circulation, only put into the collector's sets. Which, to my best of my knowledge, no coin ship has found in a coin hunt yet, so wouldn't that be great to be the first to do so? But yeah, excited for the Insulin 50p. All new 50p's I'm excited about. This is Act of Union. Fairly common one. again goes on the top row. Yeah, all new coins is exciting news, and as long as it's not a £5 coin, because we've had our fair share of £5 coins this year so far. Here is Trinity House. Again, it's a very common one. But yeah, I think there's been a bit of a lull in new coins. At the early part of the year, there was like a tsunami of new coins. We were just bombarded, and was it in 6 weeks there were 5 new coins, or 5 weeks there were 6 new coins, something like that. I can't remember which way around it was. But yeah, I remember my bank balance being hit quite badly because my nature of wanting one, wanting all. But yes, I have a feeling it's going to ramp up again with obviously the insulin 50p around the corner, 3 more Winnie the Pooh 50p's. We may even get some more £5 coins this year. There's another Act of Union. Not worth writing home about that Act of Union, but there we go. Nothing else in that bag. It's fine, we've got a pile of bags still to go, and we've got a couple of nice finds already. Albeit not new ones for the book, but when it gets to this point in the book where we are hunting 4 coins, naturally the 4 coins left are are uncommon ones, I should say. Otherwise we would have found it in the preceding videos. But you never know, you got to keep hunting, otherwise you never find these things. They could be lurking in any of these bags. Not in that one though, that was a case of the diddlies. But a big thank you to everyone, the feedback on my Peace, Prosperity and Pepperonis shirts and stickers and mugs. People seem to have taken them very positively. Nothing to be had in that bag, sadly. But yes, all the merch is over on Teesprings, links in the description should you wish. Here is Brunel's Achievements, the Archers at Paddington Station. It's part of a 2-coin set, so I've got counters tracking this one and the portraits, along with a couple of other coins, just out of interest to see how many we find over the course of filling the book. That's what those annotations are all about. Nothing to be had in that, nothing more to be had in that bag, I should say. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I am currently a couple of weeks off of the London Coin Fair happening. As of when this video goes out, I think I might have already been there. I think that's the case, yeah. This is the Rugby World Cup, another common one. We've got a good range of common coins so far. And there we have the wireless transmission. It's upside down. It looks a little bit better the right way around, but there we go. Another one we've not had so far. But yeah, I'm quite excited about the London Coin Fair. It's the first coin fair that I have ever been to. And quite what I'm expecting, I'm not really sure. We've got the World War I Army Centenary again there. That was as nice as quality as the first one. And then we have the steam locomotive, or the Trevithick. I always struggle to say that, so there we go. 2 rows of common coins, pretty cool. It's nice to get the variety of coins at a hunt. We've got a fair few bags still to go to find that star find for the video. You never know. Oh, there we go, that's another good one. Shakespeare's Tragedies, so a 3-coin set, Histories, Tragedies and Comedies. Tragedies being the middle of the road, more common of the 3. Well, not the middle of the road, you know what I mean. There's one that's scarcer, one that's more common. But the edge inscription on this should read, "What a piece of work is a man." And we have actually found, in a previous hunt, one that had the wrong edge inscription. That's the one that should have appeared on the Army Centenary for King and Country. So let's flip around and see what we've got. Of work is a man. So unfortunately, not the edge inscription error on this one, but it's one for the bottom row for sure, because the Shakespeare set, regardless of what one particular part-timing coin tuber will tell you, you know who you are. They're definitely over face value. Anyway, rolling forwards. Let's see if we can avoid a case of the diddlies on this bag. We've got something coming up. Another Brunel's Achievements, the Archers at Paddington Station. We've had no Brunel portrait yet. The Archers are running away with it today. Right. Let's get into the next bag. See what we can't turn up. We've got something new. New for today, I should say, at least. Charles Dickens. Again, it is a fairly common coin to find, which starts building up our third row of common coins. Now, a lot of people have actually said they watch my video, they see coins that they've never seen before, and I call them common. How dare I call them common? I call them common because they're based on their mintage figures. Oh, there we go. That's an uncommon one. That's very nice. Before I start rambling, Navy Centenary, and you can see just behind, or just above the lens, is that Malcolm kindly made a Navy Centenary clock. So there we go. Very, very cool. I'm very lucky with my Navy Centenaries. They are fairly uncommon, but I do tend to find my fair share of them. Won't grumble about that. But yeah, what I was saying, when I call coins common, it's in terms of how many were made compared to how many of the other coins there are in circulation. It's not to do with how often you may find them. Well, I guess technically it is, because the higher the mintage, the more probability of finding them, I guess. We've got Charles Darwin there, another Charles, and another new one that we've not had today. Ooh, very nice. Shakespeare's comedies. Now again, a whole bunch of these were reissued, well, not reissued, a whole bunch of these were minted, but not released from the Royal Mint because there wasn't demand for them, so they were being kept in the Royal Mint's long store, big warehousey bit, but they now have gone out into circulation. We don't know if there's any more in the long store or whether that is the last of them all out in circulation, but I don't see many comedies down south, so I am always happy to find a Shakespeare's comedies. So we'll pop that down next to the tragedies. We're just a Shakespeare's histories off of making the set in a video, which doesn't tend to happen all that often. It's the more common of the three, the histories, so if we're going to find an additional one, good chances it be that. There's another Brunel's Arches, or the Achievements Arches at Paddington Station. There's another very nice one that's over face value and a beautiful design. It is the Great Fire of London. It's a superb coin, very, very nice. So pop that down. The bottom row is growing very nicely today. Nothing new for the book yet, but we've got 3 bags to go, including this one. And you never know. There's another Lord Kitchener. Should we check for the mule? Come on, visualize it, visualize it, visualize it. Give it a little hee-haw in the comments. No, not the mule. Oh dearie. Well, maybe next time. Third time's a charm, right? So if we find another Lord Kitchener, it's guaranteed to be a mule. I think that's how maths works, at least. Penultimate bag we're going to do is an edge hunt, because we haven't done one today, I've just realised. So it should say standing on the shoulders of giants. That's the edge inscription for the technologies. The top one I can see, in victory, magnanimity, peace and goodwill, is the VE Day anniversary, which you can see there. Most common commemorative £2 coin in circulation. I think I saw something second from bottom as well. What? Oh, nursing. 500 years of nursing would be Florence Nightingale. My favourite circulating £2 coins, the Frankenstein, isn't a coin that was released into circulation, which is my all-time favourite coin and £2 coin. But it's a beautiful design, and again, not one we've had today. Shoulders, giants, shoulders, standing. Oh, there's another VE anniversary second from bottom. There we go. And I think that's your lot from this bag. We will just whiz through them once more just to double check I haven't been a complete bonehead and have missed an edge inscription. No, sadly not. Well, now we find ourselves on the last bag of the hunt. For those of you that have watched this far into the video, you might be interested to know that I have a Discord server. You can click the link down in the description to come and join that. If you're not on Discord, you can catch me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and the PO box you can write into if you so wish. Our last commemorative find is Brunel's Achievements, the Arches at Paddington Station. So there we go, a nice spread of the different common ones and a good spread of uncommon ones as well. I'm going to have a look now at the coins off to the side to look for any rotation errors, check the edge inscriptions on the commemoratives and the rotations too. Well, the rotations are all fine, edge inscriptions are all fine, sadly nothing more to be added to this hunt. Star finds though, Ooh, we are very, very lucky today. We can take that one off and add that one, I think. For me, it's going to be one of these 4. Lovely, lovely coins, but I'm sure you'll let me know down in the comments which is your favourite coin from today's hunt. And as ever, all that leads me to do is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.